All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 2 weeks since our last episode. We took a week off last week, um, and now we're back. No, I'm not a surprise guest star. No, I'm not the new announcer. It is me. It's Chris.
He sounds like shit.
Kids are assholes, so my voice is gone. Yeah, but here we are. We're back. We're good to go. We are
Up and
two
running.
captains, one pod.
The 10th motherfucking episode.
10 episodes. That's a lot. That's a lot of episodes. I mean,
At about
we could
3
do
hours
better.
a pop, like, we put about
Yeah.
30 hours into this. We put a
Right,
full
yeah,
day
this-
into this, if not more.
Right. So, hey, well, I think we're doing great. Two captains, one pod. What kind of pod we're in, you decide. Now, let's see. Season 2 has came and went. Season 3 is what we're on now. Let's see. We get Dr. Crusher back this season, right? Or is it next?
No, we get her back in 3.
In 3, right. Well, I couldn't remember because I know there's like a couple episodes in season 3 where we still have Pulaski. I want to say, or like she's there like in between certain stuff.
I don't think so. I don't think so,
Either
Tim.
way. Well, either way there, Al. Let's get into this. I've already told you. I queued this up before we got this going. So you know what's coming up. You know what's about to happen. The good people do not.
If the good people have been watching, they should know what's about to fucking happen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for those of you that have been here, now, normally, I try to look for Screen Rant. We like to destroy Chris Scott over at Screen Rant pretty avidly. Yeah, he pissed me off that much. I still remember his name 3 weeks later. Kiss my ass, Chris Scott, you son of a bitch. All right. However, I did find Reddit. And Reddit is, as many of you know, is a beautiful place. If you don't know what Reddit is, you were probably too young and should not know about Reddit, so don't go looking it up.
Please.
Or you're too old. And if you're too old and you're at that point in time in your life where you don't give a fuck about anything, Reddit's about to be your new best friend, so go have fun, balls to the wall, my guy.
Or you're living under a rock, in which case stay under your fucking rock.
For real. So here we go. Hello, fellow Trekkies. What changed between TNG seasons 2 and 3?
Oh, here we go.
I'm rewatching TNG, and I have been thinking about a few things. Other than some of the obvious changes you will notice between the first and second seasons and the last 5 seasons, Riker's beard, Dr. Pulaski, etc., I've noticed some other telltale things that set them apart. First, it's the lighting. Seasons 1 and 2 have a harsher lighting, almost like the original Star Trek had. It's more like stage lighting, especially on the bridge. They also had some pretty bad planet sets, also similar to TOS. There were also a couple of uniform changes, upgrades between seasons 1 through 3.
Big time.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, as far as the planet sets go, like they were working on a budget. I don't know what you want from me.
Right. I mean, the budget for this show was comparable to the budget for the original series, so that's why, of course, the majority of it looked the fucking same.
Right.
But it says here, were they trying to emulate TOS at first, or was it just the quality of the sets they had to work with changed? Did they get a bigger budget, different crew, or did they just decide to move away from TOS? I noticed they started having season 3 finales in the third season as well, so I'm thinking they got a bigger budget. But what else contributed to the change in quality? All right. Well, we know the truth of the answer is by season 3, they got a bigger budget. By season 3, the writers knew what they wanted to see in this new show, what they wanted to show in the new show. So they're a little bit more set in their ways. Also, by season 3?
It out by now.
Yeah, and by season 3, movie 6 is coming out. So there's no longer 2 Star Trek entities in Paramount Pictures anymore. So, of course they're able to do a little bit better.
Deep Space Nine comes out.
Right. And even then it's like, 1 or 2 seasons at the very end, but by then Deep Space Nine gets the harsh reality hit with them, and TNG just continues to be TNG.
Right. Until TNG
let's see. Right. Answer number 1. Season 2 was filmed during a writer's strike, so they used scripts that they hadn't gotten another writing pass or scripts developed for Phase 2 with the characters' name swaps for TNG characters. It's also possible Gene Roddenberry was kicked out between Season 2 and 3. He held back the show in a few ways. The sex planet that wanted to euthanize Wesley was his idea. He pushed for Troy to have 3 breasts, etc. Let's see. Just a whole bunch of that there were a lot of people speculating about the budget and everything else, so that got pretty boring. Thanks, Reddit. You guys are usually better than that. Alright, let's go find some Screen Rant shit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, here we go. The Nerdist. How Star Trek TNG Season 3 lifted the show to iconic status.
Okay,
alright.
I like where this is going.
I do too. What's our current mission? The Dragon's Deceit? Decate? Alright, okay. I'm transwarping there. The second E looked fucking weird, so. Okay. Sometimes it takes a TV series a while to find its sea legs, or its space legs. Which, if you watch Generations, technically fucking both.
Something like
for
that.
This crew. But Star Trek The Next Generation was a hit in the ratings right out of the gate. Before its first 2 seasons, the show was often a creative mess behind the scenes. But in its 3rd season, which aired from 1989 to 1990, TNG found its way and emerged from under the original series' long shadow. Why is my camera like this? Hold up,
because we
fix my camera zoom here. Yeah, that's probably it. Alright, beginning the Dragon's Deceit. Fuck, where was I? TNG found its way and emerged from under the original series' long shadow, and in hindsight, it was not only the season that the show came into its own, but it's probably the show's strongest season overall. But before we explain why, a bit of a backstory to the show's tumultuous first 2 years on the air. We'll take a pause there. We'll start going through this little mission they got for us here.
Oh, yes. Which is a single player.
Oh, this is single player. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Greetings. An additional not yet.
Good old Admiral Tuvok.
Oh, yes.
The Hazari will provide a modified hollow.
God, I forgot how difficult these guys are to fly.
Holotechnology is unfamiliar to the Vaadwaur.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vaadwaur.
Time to use my stupidly overpowered galaxy pass.
Right?
Because this thing is way stupid overpowered for me.
You know, I just put on that new thing I got from my.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that fight should definitely not have gone that quick.
no,
Thanks for that.
but I just put on what is it? My new console I got from the Constitutional Refit class, and holy shit, motherfucker just
It just
kills everything.
Well, you know.
We have arrived. Our first task is to bypass the automated security perimeter.
What
is the next number in the sequence?
I have 1, 1,
26
2,
to
3,
42.
5, 8, 13, 21.
2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 16, 26, 42, 64. Shit.
Oh, 34. Haha, I got it right.
Orbital traffic control. Remember that the bond.
And math was not my subject. All right, let's be honest here.
I completely guessed, and I guessed right.
Yeah.
Please transmit. You're cleared for.
Now we must avoid detection from the bond warships.
No.
Hollow emitter will be essential.
The tunnels beneath the planet.
Okay. Damn it.
No?
What am I supposed to be doing here?
Should tell you what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay, I'm trying to do... I gotta go to these satellites. Perform the manual override.
Oh. That one should have paralyzed me, son of a bitch. That was good. If I die now, I'll die in peace.
You are just outside of the Von Wars. Be sure.
Okay, I think I figured it out. Are we good? Good here?
Yeah, sure.
I am detecting a Von War patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
That should keep the patrol occupied.
I said I have no time for your bureaucratic nonsense.
I am detecting another group of Von War ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby.
There we go.
Anyway, back to season 3.
Okay, so season 1, the Shakedown Cruise. The first 2 seasons of TNG were a well-documented creative nightmare. Despite Gene Roddenberry finding an excellent cast, headed by Sir Patrick Stewart,
Excellent. Proceed cautiously.
the show went up against many obstacles. Just for starters, many fans considered it a poor substitute for the iconic original series. Writers on season 1 kept banging up against Roddenberry's rewriting of their scripts, and some 30 writers and staffers quit. Actress Denise Crosby, annoyed at the poor writing for her character of Tasha Yar, left at the end of season 1. After personality conflicts with producer Maurice Hurley, they subsequently fired Gates McFadden as Dr. Crusher, and all that's just the behind-the-scenes drama in season 1. Take another pause here to start getting this little mission thingy going.
Alert. Environmental control malfunction on level 2, section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
Season 2, Growing Pains.
There is a large drop ahead.
That's the next little bit right there.
Come on. Go down. Stupid sucker. There you go. What was that last bit about?
Oh, hold on.
I wasn't paying 100% attention, so I missed it.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment.
So it's the last little bit was
Like, I remember season 2
Season-
Growing Pains. That's about it.
yeah, and then I've gotten into the trying to get this right. What the hell? I had it right, but it didn't do anything for me.
Sneak up behind that guard and
That's
incapacitate
weird.
him.
What the fuck?
To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so. Now, zip line to that outcropping. In order to exit this cavern without protection, you will need a distraction. Way is clear of the Vought rat guard.
The calls must be in order: blue on the left, green in the middle, white on the right, and that's what I had.
Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure.
Shit. Okay. I know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do it. Because this is going to be a bitch.
Grapple to the
God
next
damn it.
support structure. Approach the guard and disable him.
I can't get the fucking top pieces in the right order anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, like I had it, and then all of a sudden it just... Because every time I rotate it one row right, it's gonna fuck up something.
Right.
Because I can either get the green in the right place, the blue in the right place, but that's it. I can't get all three of them in the right place.
There are more guards.
I'm about to skip this fucking mission.
Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near the
I really am, because
Are
like
you
this is
still in
getting
space?
ridiculous. No, I'm out of space, but I'm like I triggered the first lockdown. That's where I'm at.
Oh. I'm like way ahead of you then.
Attention.
Yeah.
Malfunctioning turrets on level 4, section Beta 2. Security conditions. Report immediately to level 4.
Fuck this. I'm just skipping the mission.
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap.
I'm almost done with it.
They are aware of your actions.
Yeah, I'll come back and do it later.
Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it. Not much further. There is another grapple ahead.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'll read over. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, Season 2, Growing Pains. Season 2 of TNG was greatly delayed because of the 1988 Writers Guild strike, which further hampered the production. Despite great ratings, the delay was so bad that Paramount considered just canning the show for all of its problems. Canning the show. For all of its problems, Season 2 made adjustments that were big improvements. They added the bar Tim Forward to the ship, and Whoopi Goldberg joined the cast as its bartender, Guinan. Geordi LaForge was promoted to a more prominent role as chief engineer. Riker even got a sexy beard. More controversial was the replacement of Gates McFadden's Dr. Crusher with Deanna Mildar as the acerbic Dr. Kate Pulaski. Even with these changes and great episodes like The Measure of a Man and Q Who, there were some terrible stinkers in the bunch. TNG was getting there, but they were not quite there yet.
Intruder alert.
Season 3, firing on all thrusters at last. Oh, and might I add, Season 3, the moment we finally get a defined look for Worf.
Right?
Worf starts looking like himself. The first 2 seasons, Worf kind of looked. That head was a little too big. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that head was like stolen in between like seasons 2 and 3, wasn't it?
I don't know,
Like
but I have to look that up.
headpiece. I'm
gonna
pretty
have to
sure
look that
I
up,
heard
but,
or read that somewhere. Like that headpiece was stolen.
Well, thank God it was, because for fuck's sake, that headpiece it made him, especially with the yellow shirt, made him look like a fucking light bulb. Okay. That
Maybe
head
it
was
in
just
between season 1 and
ridiculously
2.
round.
You will pay for killing Gallic.
I'll look that up after I finish this one, because that's interesting. Alright, with Season 3, producer Rick Berman knew the series needed a major overhaul if it was to survive. When Maurice Hurley quit as the senior writer at the end of year 2, they brought in a TV net writer named Michael Piller. He made 2 very important changes. First, he opened up the policy that allowed writers to submit spec scripts. They ignored many, which landed on a pile, but a few served as the basis for some classic episodes. Secondly, and most importantly, Piller decided every episode had to be character-focused first. In the book of Continuing Mission, he said every episode is going to be about a character's growth, and every episode has to be about something. And that is one thing that I believe Star Trek did first as well. That's another first that Star Trek had, was character-driven episodes. And I will say that definitely did save the series.
Yeah.
You saved my life.
Let's see, this one says a new look. TNG received an aesthetic makeover in Season 3 as well. The series got more cosmetic. Opening credits montage, taking us out of Earth's solar system. This new visual effects sequence showcased strange new worlds instead of planets that were our neighbors.
Went down that passage over there.
And the Enterprise crew received new uniforms as well, replacing the awkward skin-tight spandex onesies they forced the cast to wear in the first 2 seasons. Both of these visual changes would stick to the end of the series, and Patrick Stewart, always tugging on his new tunic, was jokingly called the Picard Maneuver, creating the show's first memorable trope. And that even so, if you are on this game and you decide to you go to the chat.
This time, instead of
Go
just
down
jumping
to-
straight down the chasm. Normally, I'll just jump straight down the chasm because it doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, fall
Right.
damage is present, but it is,
It appears the creature.
yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so for those of you on the game, if you want to perform the Picard maneuver as far
Sure.
as the tug on the shirt, you'll go into chat,
Hold
go into
X,
emotes,
chat.
all the way down to tug.
So menu, emotes, and then scroll over with your
Yeah,
triggers.
all the way down to tug.
Tug
And it'll even say it right there in the chat box.
performs the Picard
Dodge
maneuver.
has performed the Picard maneuver. So there you go, guys. That's how to do that there. So yeah, that is probably one of the most memorable tropes of the TNG. I gotta say. Here we go. We got a little bit more. So this goes all the way through it. Holy fuck! All right, I'm digging with this. All right, we're down here. The new and improved Dr. Crusher.
Parasites in the first place.
With Maurice Hurley gone, Gates McFadden returned as Dr. Beverly Crusher. But this was a changed chief medical officer. In her first season, her scenes often centered on her being a mother, and her flirtatious relationship with the captain. With Dr. Pulowski gone, they applied a lot of what character's personality traits to Dr. Crusher. She was far more willing to argue with Picard about humanitarian principles over Starfleet rules than she was before, all while still being a mother to Wesley and a pseudo-romantic friend to Jean-Luc.
Yeah, they're on again, off again. Like it'll. I want to say it'll get old, but it doesn't get old.
Right, they do it in such a way that is just classy throughout the whole thing, you know.
So you stay classy, San Diego.
But I gotta say, I think I liked Doc as someone who loved Crusher from the start of TNG. I do have to agree that I think Crusher came into her own after season 3. You get a different. She is very different from season 1. But it's not by much, though. You know, it's not necessarily by much, but yeah, they kind of focused. I will say in season 1, they very much focused on I'm a mother,
Right.
and
I'm a mother, and I'm a hot mother, so I'm gonna flirt with the goddamn captain.
right. But
Which I mean, that train never
here we
really
are.
stopped. They just kind of dialed it back.
right. Let's see. Introducing the galaxy to Ron Moore. From a creative standpoint, the biggest shot in the arm came when a younger writer named Ronald D. Moore came on board that year. A lifelong Star Trek fan, he submitted a Worf-centric script called The Bonding, which Berman produced. Moore so impressed everyone with that script, they brought him on as a story editor. He wrote 4 standout episodes that season. In his scripts, he further developed the Klingon and Romulan cultures, expanding them beyond a one-note alien species. Moore would help steer the franchise through 4 more seasons of TNG, 4 of DS9, and 2 feature films. And here we go. That right there, I think, is explains exactly why I don't like Enterprise as much.
Why is that?
Now, look, again, I'm going to say this. I know that Enterprise is set fucking 200 years before this. I know that Enterprise is set in the past. However, I will say that Enterprise takes the Klingons back to that one-note species. You know, takes them back to all they are is just angry pieces of shit that just want to kill everybody. And while
Now,
that is always
Chris.
fucking true, I would like to, you know, I loved the fact that we were able to explore the Klingons, whether that was through Worf or through just showing the Klingons in general. Also, I found out last night, I have truly realized why I cannot stand Archer as a captain.
Oh.
It's very simple for me.
Please do enlighten us.
Every time I think Archer is moving in the right direction, oh, he's got some growth to him. Oh, he's starting to listen now. Oh, he's starting to take consideration for things he does. He goes right back to season 1 Archer, and it just irritates the fuck out of me. It's like he's brand new to the fucking ship, brand new to space again, and he's like, fuck you, I'm the captain, I do what I want. Like, no, dude, you've been in it for 4 fucking years. At this point, you should fucking know better. And it's highly frustrating. Because we saw Kirk grow with his time on the Enterprise. We saw Picard sure as shit grow with his time on the Enterprise. We saw Commander Sisko, Captain Sisko, grow with his time on Deep Space Nine. And we saw Captain Janeway grow with her time on Voyager. We should absolutely see Captain Archer grow with his time on Enterprise. Yet he's such an arrogant fucking dick. And I can't fucking stand him.
As opposed to me, who freaking loves Captain Archer.
Yeah. But again, I'll tell you why I realized that last night. Because we watched 2 episodes last night. And first episode we're watching, Trip does, Trip's like, oh, this, and the captain's like, you know what? Fuck it, you're right. Absolutely. We need to take the ship into consideration before anything else right now. So you know what? You're absolutely right, Trip. And then T'Pol was like, well, Captain, the crew, blah, blah, blah. Then he goes, you know what, T'Pol, you're right. The crew does need consideration in this matter before we do anything else. And I'm so proud of you two for coming to me and blah, 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 blah. And then the very next episode, Captain, I don't think the ship can handle this. Well, you know what, Trip? You can shove it up your fucking ass, all right? Because the ship will fucking handle this. Captain, I'm the chief engineer. I think I know a little bit more than you do about what the ship can and cannot handle. And I'm telling you it's not going to handle this. Well, fuck you, Trip. I don't give a shit. You're going to find a way to make it handle it. For fucking what? That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. Was at the end of the episode before, he was like, you know what, yeah, I'm understanding now. And the very beginning of the next episode, it was like, go fuck yourself, okay? Fuck you. Like, what
You always say
fuck?
that the ship won't hold itself together. You always say that. She always does.
And look, at least that line I could fucking live with, right?
The Enterprise lets live as much as we do.
I'm giving her all she's got, not giving him all.
So, actually, there was this lever, like, it goes up like 2 more settings. Scotty, it's alright. No, it's not alright, okay?
That is one of my favorite SNL scripts of all time.
What's that
100%.
SNL? I thought that was like Family Guy or something. Or something Seth MacFarlane.
Maybe it was Family Guy, but I know SNL did a script that was kind of like that as well. About Star Trek.
SNL's done a lot of Star Trek skits over the years.
Yeah. You heading on to the next mission or what?
Yeah. No, I just went. It's a patrol, so I just set course for it, I believe.
Alliances?
Yeah. And wait, can you transport to it?
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker, that means it's not a patrol. God damn it.
All right, planting seeds for future treks. Here we go.
Well, here we go.
There you are.
Yeah,
You get
no, I
alliances.
realized I could transport to it, so...
Almost all of the 26 episodes of TNG's 3rd season are very good or great. Many of them introduce elements that will continue to inform storylines for years to come. Hollow pursuits, but about an awkward crew member who had trouble adjusting. Introduced Reginald Barclay, who would reoccur throughout the series. Sins of the Father introduced Worf's brother Kern, and the long story arc of Klingon political intrigue, which spilled over onto Deep Space Nine and The Offspring, a heartbreaking story about Data's desire to create a child of his own, and for much of Star Trek Picard 30 years later. I guess that, yeah. Oh, let's fucking go. Guys, I just talked about her. For those of you that are watching on the YouTube, welcome to Voyager. I mean, I know we're not there yet. I'm still loading it myself. But, guys, I just talked about her. We're going to be on Voyager's bridge. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. Especially for you Voyager fans. Look, we're gearing up to get ready to see Voyager and a few more episodes. I mean, let's see. We got
quite a bit of Voyager coming up.
Yeah. Let's see. We got 4 more episodes with TNG. Then we're gonna have. I don't think DS9, and I say this as DS9 is my favorite. I don't think DS9 constitutes 7 episodes. I think maybe 3, maybe 4.
I would say so, because I mean they didn't really get steam until like the 3rd or 4th season.
Right.
The others are waiting for you in the conference room.
But yeah, so about 8 episodes away. You know, we should get going.
I
With
mean,
some
heck, we
Voyager
could probably
stuff, but,
condense like TNG seasons 6 and 7 into one episode.
You know what? That's true.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
ladies
there's
and gentlemen, here we are.
the briefing room.
The briefing room of the USS Voyager.
I've always liked this table more than any of the other tables.
It'll be up to us to show them the benefits of joining us.
Yeah, you know, because it looks like you can actually plan shit here. And, like, don't get me wrong, TNG's table's great, but, the Galaxy class table just looks like if you put your arm on the table the wrong way, the coffee cup at the other end of the table is spilling all over the place.
Or it's getting launched 3 feet in the fucking air.
Right.
We've arranged a meeting for you with the leaders of several Kazon sects.
I don't trust the Kazon, but I'll give it my best effort.
Doctor, you have experience with the hierarchy. I would like you to demonstrate one of their skills and learn more about
I have several new subroutines that will be perfect for this mission.
As for you, I would like you to visit the Touré then provide support to any of the others who require it. We need allies to turn the tide of this war. We cannot fail.
I want Tuvok's belt. I really do.
I know. Well, and Tuvok's belt is like the belt that like all the legacy characters wear.
You can
Yeah.
if you return to the transporter room. But there is some time to speak with the crew.
The Kazon are the Rhode Island.
Cooperative should be a minute.
The Touré.
All right. Back to the
Yeah.
transporter.
The bridge of the USS Voyager. Don't gloss over this just yet, buddy boy.
This is about, what, 20 years in the future for us? 30 years?
30 years.
Yeah.
Well, 30 years from TNG. Or, well, Star Trek
Yeah.
Online is about 30 years ahead of Voyager. I should say.
Let's see. Acknowledging Star Trek history.
Ready to
Oh,
meet
boy.
you
All right.
ship, sir.
So, let's see. Season 3 was also was also the first time TNG referenced Star Trek history. Gene Roddenberry had been an edict at the beginning of the series that the show would not reference the original series almost at all. Those edicts finally loosened on the season 3, notably with the all-time great episode Yesterday's Enterprise, which explained the history of the USS Enterprise C, which was between Kirk's and Picard's time. But the true end of this rule came later as Sarek, an episode that saw the return of Mark Leonard as Spock's father. This was the first time anyone uttered the word Spock on the series, and it would lead directly into Leonard Nimoy's two-part appearance in Season 5. I am Locutus of Borg. Ooh. After a run of 25 game-changing episodes, Year 3 ended with another first for the franchise, a season-ending cliffhanger. Michael Piller wrote the season finale, The Best of Both Worlds, which saw the return of the Borg.
After their debut in Season
2. Oh, that one hurt. Okay.
What is the we want no bigger?
We'll get to this battle and I'll continue on with this one.
I mean, I think we got this battle pretty well in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Where are the Voss? About halfway up your asses. I like how that shit works.
2 Galaxy-class starships versus a bunch of Voss. Nah, we got this.
We're literally wrecking their... We're literally wrecking their shit.
You're right.
They stood no chance whatsoever. Point in case, we just cleared that. How long did that take us the first time around? Way too.
You know what? I'll say when we cleared that, about the same time. You know, we're just gonna keep going, and I'll say when we cleared it. Yeah. There you go. I had the game up too loud in my ear. I can barely fucking hear you. But see, now, by this point in our original run-through of this game, I had already bought the Excelsior class. I already had the B.
Right.
So... Hell no. No, I didn't. I had the E. I bought the B, I think, a couple episodes later.
That's right.
Or the F. The F. Fuck. Whichever one is the current Enterprise they have on the game.
The F?
Yeah. That's the one I had.
Yeah, we definitely didn't clear it that quickly.
No. I think about this time, we had just cleared
the first
stage.
And we were moving on to this one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this Galaxy class.
Yeah, it takes a minute, but looks like you're getting it. Of course, one could do this. Of course, and I've got like 6 little helpers. That certainly helps things. Certainly makes things a lot easier, I should say.
Oh, yeah. You Vard War pieces of shit.
And you're done. You're
Gone.
done. You're done.
I may not be Captain Jean-Luc Picard, but I'm still gonna kick your ass and look good doing it.
I am Jean-Luc Picard. No.
It is still no match for the Voth. We have already chosen the Voth have been a power and you make some excellent points. You have given...
It is agreeable that you are...
Where are we heading next? Which one did you choose?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's go, let's go with Neelix.
Help Neelix with the Hazari.
Alright. Yeah, is that loads? Here we go. The best of both worlds saw the return of the Borg, one of the few memorable antagonists introduced in the previous seasons. The cybernetic hive returned to and turned Captain Picard into one of them in the final moments of the episode. Would Patrick Stewart return as Captain Picard? Would they force Riker to kill his mentor, Locutus of Borg? These questions plagued Trekkers all summer long in 1990.
Will they give us what? Of course we what? Sure.
One thing people weren't talking about anymore was, is TNG worthy of the original series? By the time the season finale aired, the comparisons mostly stopped, and TNG was its own legit pop culture phenomenon.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, the only comparison they have anymore is, Captain Picard or Captain Kirk. Who's your favorite captain? Who's the better captain?
Right.
Which, that's going to stand the test of time. I mean, hell, it happened with Deep Space Nine and Voyager, who was about a completely different ship and not an Enterprise.
The Hazari seem... I don't think that's the... On behalf... Oh, what? Not so fast. And that's
I understand
done.
the Hazari.
I'll meet you back at Voyager.
Alright, where are we heading next?
Well, let's see. Let's go with the Rusin system.
The Octanti?
Yeah. The legacy of TNG's third season. Without the changes brought to Season 3, it's hard to say what would have become of the franchise. TNG continued for 4 more seasons. 4 more than the original series. It spun off 2 series set in the 24th century, Deep Space Nine and Voyager, each of which also ran 7 seasons. While the TNG-era movies are not as beloved as the original films, the film First Contact remains a favorite among fans. Notably, it directly references the finale of Season 3. Oh, you dick. It just cut me out of that. The Star Trek franchise was saved before after crippling disappointments. The lackluster response to Star Trek the Motion Picture led directly to the fan favorite Wrath of Khan, which truly kickstarted the movie franchise. Season 3 of Star Trek of the Next Generation was the TV Trek Wrath of Khan. was the TV Trek what Con was to the movie series. It showcased all the potential for what this property could be and catapulted it into a decade-long golden era of TV and merchandise. And it's still the standard for great Star Trek storytelling on television, which may never be duplicated. And that's the end of that one on Nerdist.com, guys.
We knew recruiting the
I think in all honesty that does a really good job of summarizing season 3.
Absolutely.
Brimark system gonna go help Captain Harry Kim.
Well, God damn it! Why is it not letting me continue with you?
Yeah, what the fuck? I'll wait here till you get here.
There we go.
We knew recruiting.
Where did you
But
go?
also,
with Captain Kim.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, I gotta say, okay, so I was watching the documentary, What We Left Behind, the other day, which is Deep Space Nine, named for their last episode, What We Leave Behind.
Glad to see you. More ships. Our ships. Yes. I wonder. Nellick, you were on.
And it talks about how it was a soap opera type show, that a lot of people didn't like it because it was a soap opera type show.
Shields up. Red alert.
And I'm sitting here thinking, watching this documentary, the Ferengi that we get on TNG is so vastly different to the Ferengi we get on Deep Space Nine.
Right.
However, the Ferengi from Deep Space Nine, if there was a true soap opera, a Star Trek soap opera, there's only one species you could make a soap opera for that I would watch, and that is the Ferengi from Deep Space Nine. Now, it doesn't have to be Quark and Rom and Nog, no, just that level Ferengi, that type of Ferengi. That is who I'd watch the fuck out of a soap opera for it. I'm not a soap opera person by any means. However, I would watch the fuck out of that. I think the Ferengi could constitute their own soap opera.
Yeah.
Just like I think, I think a Klingon "Get Ready With Me" would be the perfect social media.
Fair enough.
Get ready with me before we go blast the fuck out of the Romulan pieces of shit they are. So what we're going to want to do is make sure that our phasers are set to kill because we don't like these guys living. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, tell me I'm wrong, you know?
You're not.
But, yeah, you know, I love Deep Space Nine. And that, if you haven't gotten a chance to see that, it's on,
I have an idea.
it's on, fuck. Prime. It's on Prime, Amazon Prime. So, if you haven't gotten a chance to see that, there's no way we killed that ship that fucking quick.
Well, the thing is you're supposed to use your bridge officer abilities to, like, you know, wow them or confuse the cost analysis matrix or whatever. And then after that, like, the doctor seriously dumbs it down for you so you can just blow it the fuck up and get the fuck out of there. Normally that would have taken longer, but there's two of us.
Yeah. Guess we're leaving the system then. Yes, if you want to check out the documentary, what we left behind, it is on It's on Prime, Amazon Prime. It is free on Amazon Prime. It's a beautiful documentary, and it came out, I think 2016, 2017. So, if you're wondering, yes, both Renee Auberjonois and Aaron Eisenberg, or Auberjonois, I say his name wrong every fucking time.
And I correct you every fucking time.
Yeah. But it does have both Renee Auberjonois and Aaron Eisenberg in it. They do have very prominent speaking roles that are... you get to hear them the whole time, and it's if you never got the chance to meet Nog, and you want to meet the Nog that I have talked about on this podcast several times, that documentary is the perfect way to meet who I'm telling you about, who I told you about, to get a glimpse at what meeting that man would, honest to God, be like. And you hear the story of Ezri, Dax, and why Jadzia had to die.
Yep.
So. But again, we're talking about TNG.
The Delta Quadrant story arc is 66% complete. Sorry, I had
66.
I had to interject.
Oh yeah, no. But of course, we are talking about TNG. We're talking about season 3 this season, this episode, not Deep Space Nine. We'll get there.
I'm heading to the Calcid system at the bottom.
Okay, better with friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're patrol missions, so you can't transport to them.
Right.
I'm just...
It says at the very bottom. There it is.
Yeah.
Alright. I had it there myself.
Anyway.
But, season 3, I think... I've got to agree with this post from Nerdist. It is, and I would say arguably, the best season of TNG.
Absolutely.
There's far few other seasons. Hell, I'd even say it's one of the best seasons of Star Trek. I mean, we could argue all day what the best episode of Trek is. Whether that's from the original series or Deep Space Nine, Enterprise, Strange New Worlds.
Because
it would be.
Each series has its own... It's almost its
own tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost... It's like impossible to actually choose a best episode of Star Trek in general, because there's just so much that's so different about each series that I don't think you can, nor should you pick just one episode out of the entire lexicon you got, or whatever the fuck the term is.
However, I think you could do a best season. I think we could choose a best season, and I think Trek's TNG season 3 would be that season.
I would probably have to agree.
Yeah. Now, the only other season 3... Oh, go ahead.
Season 3 set the tone for what would be Star Trek from then on, at least until the early 2000s.
Right.
Because if you think about it, even Deep Space Nine and Voyager kind of filled that TNG tone up until Enterprise.
Yeah. And then, Michael Piller and Rick Berman, of course, they're the geniuses behind DS9 anyways.
Right.
As much as I have disliked Rick Berman, I do love Deep Space Nine. But yeah, let's see. TNG season 3 The only other season 3 I like more, or the only other season 3 I like is season 3 of Deep Space Nine, because that's the season we get the sexy black and gray uniforms. And that's the only reason I like that season. You know, is that uniform. You know, and again, can I just say the movie uniforms, no matter what movie it is, no matter which of the Star Trek movies it is, other than motion picture, the movie uniforms are the best uniforms in Star Trek. Because the Munster Maroons, top of the list, absolutely top. But the black and grays from Deep Space Nine and the TNG movies.
As soon as I got mine, like a little while back, I think it was about a year or two ago. Like it was a childhood dream coming true to wear the black and gray uniform.
Right, and like the only other uniform that is showcased in the TNG movies that I think outdoes the black and grays is the whites.
Oh, the dress uniforms?
Yes. And that's because look, the dress whites will always be the greatest uniform the Navy has. Whether in today's time, where that's the Navy in space. Right. The dress whites are the greatest uniform the Navy will ever fucking have. And yeah, sure, I'm a bit biased. How the fuck do you turn this damn thing? I swear to God,
hit evasive maneuvers.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Where are my evasive maneuvers?
I have mine preset to my left trigger.
I should, but I don't. There they are. There we go. Alright, Lord Ward taken down over here. Would have set a couple of these turrets. Head your way.
Plan.
God, this ship turns so slowly.
Yep.
TNG lied to me. This ship does not turn that goddamn fast.
Oh, you think that's bullshit? Wait till you get to Picard.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Season 3?
Yeah. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? That's the bullshit. You're gonna be like, that ship cannot move that way in any shape or form.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm fucking sure. But I will say she's the only ship to drift through space without it being fluidic.
That's a good point. Get me right there. We go. Booyah, mother! Got all the turrets activated. They can eat my ass.
Oh my god. This sore throat's gotta go away.
Totally understandable.
But okay, we did talk about finding out about Worf's headpiece. Let me look that up quick. Okay, here we go. Yes, Worf's forehead prosthetic headpiece was stolen from the set of Star Trek The Next Generation during Season 2, forcing a change in the design of his headpiece. This theft led to a different style of prosthetic being used for Worf's forehead in later episodes of the series.
Hey, that's what I thought. I'm like, I remember it was like stolen at one point.
See, I never knew any of that. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought each time they redid the makeup, they redid the headpiece and like they just experimented with it differently until they found one that fit. No, it was fucking stolen.
Nope. They used the same headpiece every time. It's just that one was stolen.
And that's the reason we get the more defined Worf, and I think it looks a hell of a lot better. Personally.
I mean, I didn't mind his headpiece in like the first season.
I just think, in all honesty, like I said, for me, I think it's the fact that it was so defined from TNG to the movies to Deep Space Nine that seeing it otherwise in the first two seasons is a bit weird.
Right.
I get those Omega marks.
I'm setting course for the Zal system.
Yep. Now let's see. Elaboration. Original headpiece. A Klingon forehead crest was used for Worf's character in the earlier episodes of Star Trek Next Generation. Unfortunately, this prosthetic was stolen during the production of Season 2. Due to the theft, a new headpiece was created for Worf, leading to a noticeable visual change in the character's appearance. The incident highlights the importance of costume props and the impact of loss or theft on production. Ex Astra Scientia discusses how the theft affected the overall appearance of the Klingon characters in the show, including Worf. The headpiece was stolen as well, leading to other design for blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, so here you go. Get this. Yes, Worf's headpiece, specifically the Klingon forehead and wig piece, has been found. It was reportedly discovered in Greg Jean's personal storage locker, which was sold at auction. The listing described the headpiece as being a wig made by Allura Wigs, a company that also supplied wigs for other Hollywood productions. So while it was stolen, it was found, but years later.
Years later.
Alright. Let's see. I need a drink real quick.
I need several. No.
Are you already in the mission, or?
Nope. I am waiting on you. You are like way the fuck behind me.
Are we able to transwarp?
No. I was able to quantum slipstream for whatever reason.
Oh, you lucky duck.
Are you not?
No.
What the hell?
I'm at 49.
Oh, yep.
Remember? Yeah,
Yep.
I skipped that mission.
Yep.
So it'll be after this when I'm able to quantum slipstream.
Yep. Bring.
Ugh.
Nope.
Okay, so what's your favorite change from season 3 to from season 2 to season 3?
Uniforms.
The uniforms.
Yeah. Pretty.
You're so quick about it too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked the I liked the jumpsuits, but
yeah,
these ones just they're just so much better.
The jumpsuit. Look, I love the way Nerdist put that. Because fucking onesies that they
were practically onesies.
Yeah. They
less
look
so
extremely
than the motion picture
uncomfortable.
uniforms because the boots were actually sewn into the costumes, but
right,
they were pretty much onesies.
But I will say they did look extremely uncomfortable, and as skin tight as they were, sitting down had to be hell.
Well, I've heard they also stunk.
That would not be surprising.
I read or I heard somewhere that they stunk.
We're reading your beacon signal now. A few ships need repairs before they can escape the blockade. Our ships are about to break through. Please cover their escape.
Attention all ships. Both forces have followed Raider's
Artillery incoming? I'm a fucking Galaxy-class starship. I'm not backing down for jack shit. When do we truthfully get introduced to Deanna's mother?
This is like season 1 or season 2, I thought.
Right. Yeah, because she's supposed to have that fucking baby, and they're supposed to get married then. That's right. Let's see. Lux wanted Troy.
What is that noise?
That is my fucking text tone. I changed it from Shorzy's huh to Shorzy's for what when someone says fuck you. Like, fuck you, Shorzy, for what?
For what? Okay, that makes... I thought it was like some like little kid saying kapla. I was really fucking confused for a minute.
Yeah, I got my daughter to say kapla, and now that's just my text tone.
I mean, it would not surprise me, to be 100% honest. That's what it sounded like, because I can't hear it clearly.
No, because 100% though, the other day I had said kapla for something, and I hear Artie go kapla, and like she couldn't say it fully. It was fucking adorable. And I almost recorded it, but like she gets shy, so wasn't gonna push the envelope.
Fair enough.
Alright, sending repair crew. What is this? Plans for the Death Star? You know, some other dick on the other side of the galaxy's looking for these.
Here's some dick from some dipshit fucking galaxies looking for these, right? From some dipshit backwards galaxy where shit don't work the way it's supposed to.
Alright.
And they're a lot slower for whatever reason.
Right? They got some other composer called John Williams over there.
Right? They got these weird ass fucking swords.
And they look human, but they claim that they're not, for whatever fucking reason, like being human's a bad thing.
I mean, look at everything the Federation's done in the last 30 years.
Right.
I mean, maybe it kind of is a bad thing. not us, mind you, but, you know.
Yeah. shit, I am getting my ass kicked by the plans for the Death Star.
I'm not. I'm having a dandy fucking time over here.
Sending repair crew. Okay, time to mute that chat.
You're like, okay, that's enough of that.
We can make our escape.
Like every so often, dude, I have to set my sound to something new because, like, I'll be in a group chat and it'll just start getting blown the fuck up. I'm like, well, you motherfuckers. I'm like, now I don't want to hear my text tone anymore.
That's totally understandable.
The other reason I switched it this time, though, was not because it got annoying, but because I applied the LCARS theme to my phone.
Oh.
And it reset everything. The other thing is, I think I got the dumbed-down version of the one you got, because it's not as cool.
The one I got, like, what, 2 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
The one I got 2 months ago, I swear to God, I was gonna fucking die. Like, I was having it bad. Like, I was not able to even get up. It was that bad.
Yeah. I'll take those on Mega Marks, please.
Indeed, Reno. Time to go. Whee! See ya.
Later, fucker.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Engineer, we have to be as fast as the Dreadnought. I'm giving her all she's got, cop. Not giving her more.
The Nod's got like 2 more settings, but it's fucking locked and I can't unlock it.
Holy shit, a fucking J.
Yeah, I saw it, passed it, been there, seen it.
Oh man, I know. I've seen them too. They're just fun to look at. They're really interesting to look at, honestly.
I mean, until you've seen about 1 billion of them.
Well, what I mean is, they're really interesting to look at is like, look at the saucer. Look at the fucking neck holding the saucer to the rest of the starship. It looks so goddamn thin. One tiny ass fucking torpedo and that damn thing's gone. You know?
One would think.
Right, which I know is not the case. Like, there's no way in hell.
Future tech. Bring it on, shit nuts. Yeah, it's not gonna fucking matter, dude. I guarantee it. This shit's gonna have nuts in it.
Damn, I don't know what I got fucked with, but I just got, like, anally raped. That was bad.
Like, it was hate fucking. Like, that was the only catharsis I could find that didn't end in violence.
Yeah. You know, honestly, that's what it felt like. Like, look, I'm up for a good hate fuck every now and then, but like...
life off a fucking Deadpool book.
And I don't know whether to celebrate that or mourn at the fact that my life is shit.
Yeah. Oh, you had a dishwasher. I'll share Bacteria. He's baddest.
Say it. Happy International Women's Day.
No. But hey, at least he loved his woman enough to try it.
Exactly. What in the fuck, Knuckles, is that? My girlfriend, you intolerant shit.
Whoa!
Pop the hate brakes there, Fox and Friends. I'm just surprised anybody would date you. Let alone Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony.
Yeah, bitch, whatever. Keep talking.
We're gonna die here? No, dude, I think you need to check the score again.
Scoreboard!
Scoreboard! Oh, is that your friend? Oh, I know him. I kill him.
He cried like a bitch. Vietnam, undefeated.
Probably one of the most fucked up, but most hilarious quotes I've ever heard on Family Guy.
Vietnam, undefeated. Oh, is that your friend? I know him. I killed him. He cried like a bitch.
Like, bitch.
Vietnam, undefeated.
Shit. So I'm getting out of this for a minute. Fuck, I'm down to 38%.
Bitches can fight me. Fuck, man.
Why is my shit not repairing?
Yeah, that's right, bitch. You just got your ass handed to you.
We are grateful for your assistance. We will set a course beyond the range. Long-range scans are quick.
And that's how we do.
Oh my god. Look at this. This is just beautiful. I'm a sucker for the Excelsior class, wholeheartedly. Always will be. But there's something about this ship that just looks beautiful.
God damn it.
Okay, I got this, hold on. Oh, okay. There we go. Perfection. What is that? Oh, it's the fucking extra. Looked like you had a small ship on top of your fucking saucer, and I was like, oh no, it's just the extra lasers.
No, it's just the extra phase of cannons. Revolution.
Yeah. Viva la revolution. I fucked that up. I can't talk in my fuck.
It's understandable.
Dude, I was trying to get my fucking voice back today. Dude, I tried fucking, because like they say whiskey helps with like a good sore throat every now and then, so I was drinking some whiskey last night. I was like, no, this just fucking burns. Like, it's not helping shit. It just fucking burns. Hey, with uniforms that they put in packs, is there usually a secondary way to get them? Because I don't want to have to spend $130 to get the fucking,
Go on.
I don't want to have to spend $130 just to get the fucking, security officer uniform. I just want to get it.
I mean, I would guess it's like the, like the, ones that came with the new Genesis pack we got. I would guess it's something like that.
Okay.
God damn, what are we even firing at? I don't even see anything. Where's the bad guys? What the fuck?
I don't know.
There they are.
Oh, there's one. Did we trap them in the Genesis project?
Wait. They were hiding, and then they decided to die with honor.
Today is a good day to die.
That's kind of what these guys said. Which, yeah, for them, I'd think so.
Yeah. I even said I don't want any trouble. I just want to use the communications array. And they were like, you know what, fuck you. I said, okay. Shields up.
I said, fuck you right back.
Oh, we're getting Haley. Alright, everybody, be cool. Haley's here.
HR violation in 10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Haley. How you doing?
Hold on. 7,
6.5.
5.5, 5.25.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on.
Yep, there. That's right, get vaporized, bitch.
Oh shit, I need to go through my inventory.
We have the console.
Don't take too long.
No, I was trying not to, just had to get up to it. The new, the Make First Contact mission that I've been seeing looks kind of cool. If we get it, if we do it all, we can get the hollow emitter for the Phoenix shuttle.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
launch toy
I've
rocket.
seen that.
Yeah.
I think I've done it
Get
a
a
couple times
Federation
before in the
missions.
past.
Then you get a Federation mission scout ship. What the fuck just hit me?
They cannot escape this system.
There is no weakness for that ship.
Yeah, don't be a dick, Eldex. No, he's gonna be a dick anyway, but...
I've jammed the bin.
Unacceptable. You may have
That's
a quarrel
not-
with the Benthans, Eldix. We do not.
That's not a risk I'm willing to take. They're in range of the Hirogen array. They could tap it. I will not let the plan be ruined.
I agree with Seven. There's no reason to escalate this.
Not need to die.
Oh man. I will say though, I love how like one of the ships that you can get with the 15th anniversary bundle is the A era refit version of the
Pioneer
ship
class.
I had. Yeah, that I had on the when we first started this.
I know, right? I'm like, that just feels right.
Like I want to get it specifically for that.
Verification.
Verification accept.
One hurdle.
Disengage your engines and provide them my predecessor.
Verification code accepted.
Oh boy.
Ignore the scans. Fly like you belong here. Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, isn't it?
Damn, it does not let my ship go fast at all.
67 ships in the system.
I had to transfer all power to engines.
Gall's planning something big. This must be the start. More ships or just more reasons not to get caught?
Great deal of trust.
I'm on my way up slowly but surely.
I am after one goal. The liberation of my people from these monsters.
But I mean, I do like the other ships that are in the pack.
Oh yeah.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Getting the Shangri-La, I kind of want to put it back to the Shangri-La version
Dude, that
of it.
ship
but
looks badass as hell.
It does. It kind of looks like a G class.
It's the
Like
predecessor to it.
Yeah.
So the Shangri-La class is what the Constitution 3 is based on.
Right.
Spooky. Yeah, Spodwar stuff.
Oh,
Spodwar
I remember
stuff.
this mission.
Yeah, I think we're done with this Spodwar stuff.
Yes. We should go over here for the other Pod War stuff.
Oh, yes, the other Spodwar stuff.
I'm a Vardwar. There's no need to think anything else. Setting up Vardwar stuff over here. Now just doing the Vardwar things.
Boing.
Don't mind us, we are but lonely Vardwar. And here we go.
What are you doing? No one is allowed back here.
If we're finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
You're scary. You know that, right?
Oh, shit, I was about to say my hollow emitter's gone.
Right? So anyway, I just started blasting.
Damn it, I got caught up in some shit.
Jesus. Somebody's popular today.
There's a phone call coming through on Instagram. In one of the group chats that I'm in.
What's happening?
Now, guys, you might remember these little creatures from season one of Star Trek.
Episode, Conspiracy. One of my favorite first season episodes.
Honestly.
Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies. They're trying to divide us.
And one of the more graphic episodes of Star Trek, believe it or not.
Right, which, again, if Roddenberry had total control in the first season, you know, it's a surprise that that episode would even aired against Roddenberry's, you know, stuff.
Right.
I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, you are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called Vardwar. Kill them.
Oh boy.
So anyway, I started blasting.
I think our time here is done. We should make our way to the extraction point.
So, yeah, time to go.
Yep, just turn around and run.
Let these guys fight it out amongst themselves and just kill the bastards guarding the door.
Yep. Got it.
Okay, time to go.
Get out now!
I'm starting to think only one of our officers survived that shit.
That'd sound about right.
See, it shows us different shit every time, but see, I've seen the Borg here. I've got 7 of 9.
I mean,
I've
I kind of
got...
like it. Like
Yeah.
seeing a different loading screen. It's kind of nice.
Oh, yeah.
Transmission signal.
Fuck all that noise. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, same.
Contact the Voyager. It is waiting with your vessel outside.
Gaul and his allies are still in control, but they're losing their grip. There's something.
Congratulations.
Yeah, some new duty officers. There we go. Look at that. What is it, the Kimber system?
Give me just a second.
Okay. Oh, did we get a new duty officer?
I got a new officer, but... So, let's give me just a minute.
You know what? Let me go through my... Yes, I did too. Use...
Ah, screw it. I'll just change it back in space dock. Fuck this.
Trip to space dock then?
Hold on. Yeah. Let's take a trip to space dock.
Alright, sounds good to me. We go all the way down. Solar Systems, first space dock. There we go. Oh, claim your destiny with the partners in crime lockbox. Drain Kethsar Intel Carrier. Star Trek Discovery Season 5. Discovery on Season 5 already?
Discovery is done.
That's what I was thinking.
Season 5 was their last.
Was their last season? Yeah. Okay.
It's just this particular Star Trek Online didn't catch up to where PC was, so.
Right. Oh, Calvin Constitution class right there.
Been there, done that.
You'll have that ship eventually again, once we get there.
Why was I going to the shipyard? I need uniforms. Uniforms.
Okay, let's see. I have an engineering. Why are you in blue if you're engineering? Hold the fuck up. I gotta fix that.
Probably because you messed it up and just didn't feel like changing it.
Probably. Okay, so I've got an extra slot. I've got a tactical, engineering, tactical, science, engineering. I can't have 4 engineers, so
that's dumb.
2, 3. No, I've already got all 3 engineers that I need. Okay, so you're about to get changed into a yellow uniform. 1 science, 2 tactical, 3 tactical. So I need another science officer. We are going Beta Z science officer. Alright, ship and crew, about to put you with all your shit. Alright.
No memento, poor flavor.
No worries, take your time. I'm about to make it into the tailor to start doing my shit. So first and foremost, you need to get changed to yellow instead of blue.
And I'm done.
I'm just now getting started. Alright. Yellow uniform. Rank, come in. I want to give you chief. Come in. I need to put all my ranks on these guys too, because else I'm going to fucking forget. So while I'm here, I'm going to do that.
Fair enough.
So let's see, what more can we say about TNG that's about season 3?
I do not know.
Well, here, while I'm doing this, you can look up season 3 episodes and shit and tell us about a couple of them. Yeah.
Just a second here, good buddy. Got to clear out my inventory.
I just did that as well. Not gonna lie. Okay, no, your uniform is set, so I'm good with you. Never mind. Go back. Your uniform's set. Ranks for you. Lieutenant Commander. I need a lieutenant in engineering. I actually am going to modify your ranks real quick. Make you a lieutenant.
Okay.
I was about to fuck up badly. Hold up. There we go.
Okay.
One last guy to go. There we go. Yeah. You know what else I noticed on watching Deep Space Nine? Is that Julian Bashir, Dr. Bashir, and Jadzia Dax had, when they were wearing the Voyager uniform, two different blues.
That sounds about right. I think that was more difference in material than actual, per se, difference in color.
Right. But like I said, it just looks like there's, because like Jillian is just more of a greenish blue, kind of closer to Hoshi's color on Enterprise.
Yeah, and
Whereas
you even see that in the Next Generation sometimes. Like, some of the uniforms will look more blue, or even like the Season 1 science uniforms look more blue, while the regular ones look like a little bit more teal.
right.
Or even like just the One Piece, like they'll look like that lighter blue instead
Yeah.
of like the regular that it is for everybody else.
Which, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great touch. I think it's pretty cool, honestly.
I don't think it was intentional, but yes, it is cool.
No, yeah. So, see, on my bridge, I have a Tellarite, I have a Vulcan, an Andorian, a Klingon, a Bajorian,
Get in your bed.
whatever that first one is.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
But, is it a Sararan? It's like one of the guys that you get when you do the normal Star Trek Online. You go through the current Star Trek Online. You get that one dude that comes in, the very tall dude that's an alien.
Oh.
Anyway, but I got one of them, and then I've got a Bajoran. I am the only human on my bridge.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
What was it I was supposed to be looking at?
TNG episodes from season 3. See which one might be your favorite.
I mean, I think you know which one is my favorite, but I'll still look them up anyway. Besides the obvious one, oh boy, I'd probably have to say yesterday's Enterprise.
Yeah. I mean, of course, the obvious one being, let's see, the last one. Look at his
Best of Both Worlds, Part 1.
Yeah. I would say, for me personally, yesterday's Enterprise, then Best of Both Worlds.
See, mine's the other way around.
Right. But then again, I like seeing all the Enterprises, so getting to see the Enterprise C for the first time was fucking cool.
Right.
You like how I got just the gray and black shirt version of that?
Yeah, that is a nice touch.
Doesn't Wesley wear that uniform once? Or that shirt right?
Not that particular shirt. He wears something very, very similar.
Very similar.
But his is also like his whole getup, not just the shirt.
Right.
And that's technically supposed to be like a acting ensign's uniform.
Oh, okay.
Because if you notice, his badge is a little bit different too.
Yeah.
His badge is all silver as opposed to having the gold backing.
Someone has a fucking assimilator. A fucking Borg assimilator.
Yep.
And now I want one.
Whee!
USS Classic. What is your USS Classic?
Classic.
Ah, it's the refit.
Indeed.
Oh, dude, for shits and giggles. Okay, so I decided to look up Kitty Hawk as far as starships go.
Uh-huh.
Did you know there's actually 2 different Starship Kitty Hawks?
I believe it.
So the original Starship Kitty Hawk, according to Memory Beta Alpha, was... Oh, fuck it. You know what? Let me look this up again. Because it's funny that I love the Constitution class, and it's funny that I love the Excelsior class, and named Kitty Hawk. Both of those. Let's see. Starship Kitty Hawk, Star Trek. So the original Starship Kitty Hawk was a Constitution class USS Kitty Hawk NCC 1754. And then there would come a later one. I guess we got to warp to sector to get to the fucking base.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second one was USS Kitty Hawk Excelsior class NCC 2007. So there are 2 Kitty Hawks. And that's it. Excelsior class battleship in service to Starfleet in 23rd and 24th centuries. Kitty Hawk entered service on reference stardate 2/27/12. She was mothballed on stardate 3/0002. Oh, finally, quantum slipstream opens up for me. After many years of service. So this is the 2007 variant of it. Nothing too impressive in her career in that one. Now the Constitution class was launched stardate 2/08/01. And was destroyed stardate 2/22/09. Kitty Hawk was a Federation starship, Constitution cruiser in Starfleet service in the 23rd century. Kitty Hawk was commissioned on reference blah blah blah, and originally constructed as an Achernar subclass Mark III Constitution class vessel. The Kitty Hawk was later refitted as a Tacoma class subclass Mark IV vessel on stardate 2/12/02. The vessel began and undergo reconstruction as an Enterprise subclass carrier or cruiser before finally being recorded as destroyed on stardate 2/22/09, with that refit process listed as incomplete.
Yeah, there was actually some, there's actually a USS Hornet with the registry in Star Trek.
Okay.
Like, with my actual registry. I think it's on memory beta. Yeah, it's on memory beta. So it's USS Hornet NCC 1714 or 1778.
Huh.
Give me just a second here to set the course. Okay. Yeah, the reason for the two different ones is the FASA supplements give the registry 1778, while most other sources use the earlier and more commonly accepted 1714.
Huh.
In the year 2270, the Hornet, under the command of Captain Leedson, was sent to meet the USS Pompey and the USS Enterprise to retake the stolen USS Star Empire. The Hornet was damaged in battle, especially when the Enterprise switched sides. The Hornet surrendered after the Pompey was destroyed. That was in the Fortunes of War novel Dreadnought.
This one says, at some point, the Kitty Hawk carried out a routine survey of the planet Hodunk in the Botanus system and discovered the native Selm, an intelligent ocean-dwelling sentient race. The ship was only identified as the USS Kitty Hawk and sourced through other ships many may have. Though other ships may have this name. Okay. So the Kitty Hawk was originally going to be a sister ship of the Enterprise, but was destroyed during a refit process because of something. So it's funny that my Kitty Hawk lines up, the Kitty Hawk that I use, lines up with all the other Enterprises.
Right.
That makes me love it more.
Ooh, here's some
but
more.
I'm not switching to registries.
here's some interesting, more interesting facts about the history of my registry number. Nyota Uhura assumed the role of Chief Communications Officer on the Hornet briefly after serving aboard the USS Enterprise during the 2273 Beecher incident.
Really?
That's in the original series reference Star Trek II biographies.
Huh.
By the 2280s decade, Hornet was refit, outfitted to the specifications of an Enterprise subclass vessel, specifically as a rear-fire heavy cruiser. In 2283, the Hornet and Miranda-class USS Invicta located hull and engine components of the USS Menke, M-E-N-K-E, that's how it's spelled, which had gone missing in 2272. That's the last little bit of information I have on it.
So, you had Nyota Uhura aboard. That is fucking
not
cool.
this one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Every time this Teray says that, I want to immediately open fire. Our escort has arrived. And you're here too. Like, fuck you little bastard. How about I just, not help your ship then? How about I just leave you to die? Douche canoe.
Why did it have me go all the way back over here? Hey, on your Stardate app, I'm gonna have you plug in the Stardates that it gave me for both ships and see when about it was actually launched.
Okay.
When we get a minute. For the real Kitty Hawk.
Alright.
And then I think I'm gonna rename all my ships Kitty Hawk.
Fair enough.
Because I do. I just love the Kitty Hawk name. I really do.
Yeah, this Galaxy class should not be moving like this.
Shape, or form.
I installed the fucking, the auxiliary ejection systems. You know, my bullshit cheater method to make my ships do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And make them move in ways they absolutely should not be moving.
Should not be moving.
But it does help me line up shots. It does help me line up shots with the phaser lamp. And it does nothing for my ass.
God, I love the Galaxy class. It is such a badass little ship, but at the same time, I hate how immaneuverable it is.
See, I built mine to where I could be as maneuverable as I fucking want to be.
Yeah. But you also have a fuck ton of consoles that you can fuck with. Where I've got some consoles, but mine are more about weapons than they are.
Maneuverability, yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, yours hinders maneuverability.
Yeah, fuck. I got one that I left off this ship because it, like, will do what's called a bubble warp. Like, if I'm far away from my person I'm attacking. Yeah. And, like, that thing can piss me off more than it helps me.
Booyah, motherfuckers. Oh, cannot leave the map very far.
To infinity and beyond. But have I shown you my Kitty Hawk plaque that I do have?
I think you did end up showing me that.
Yeah. Dude, I found the website again, dude. They got a lot for Star Trek stuff. I'll send you the fucking website, man. It's pretty cool. You know, now that I'm talking about it, let me do that now. Because I will be ordering from them again. It takes a couple weeks, maybe, to get the stuff in once you order it. It's not really expensive.
Okay.
So the one I've got will is going to take you right to the customized cap that they have. And if you recognize the name on the cap, so I think my buddy that does the Star Trek group that I'm in,
sure,
it's his cap. So you'll like this, yeah. So, yeah, you'll recognize the name on that. But yeah, guys, season 3 is as awesome as it was. It's hard to talk about. It's getting harder to talk about these seasons as they go on because there's not much out there for them.
Oh, and
so
you
with
can even
that
put
being
in
said,
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, dude, it's really awesome. It's really awesome. But yeah, with that being said, these episodes are gonna kind of get shorter. So we're gonna, I think in all honesty, we're probably gonna restructure the last little bit of TNG.
Condense
before
it like season 4 and 5, and then 6 and 7.
And 6 and 7. And then, yeah, I think 3 or 4 episodes for DS9 should be good. Because, I mean, there is a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to do it as by season. So,
and then, just a quick question for my clarification. Are we doing the TNG movies right after we do TNG? Or...
You know what? That's honestly, that's how we should do it.
I mean, we should at least do Generations.
Right. Finish off the last half of Generations. And then get into...
Yeah, maybe we'll do Deep Space Nine, then we'll do...
Deep Space Nine.
Then we'll do TNG movies, First Contact, and then Insurrection, then we'll do Voyager, and then we could do Nemesis, and then we can do everything else after that.
Sounds good to me. I mean,
that seems like a solid plan in my book.
Yeah. Also, guys, for those of you, if you want to, honest to God, follow along with our podcast as far as like what we are explaining, how we're doing this, in the order in which we're doing this. If you have Paramount Plus, which as a Star Trek fan you absolutely should, if you have Paramount Plus, you want to search up Star Trek, and they have a section on there that says in order of release. And so that is how we are doing our podcast. That is the way you're going to want to watch it. So if you guys want to follow along that way, so you can kind of watch it, come talk, listen to us talk about it for a little bit, and then rewatch it, or whatever you want to do. That's the best way to do it. And then I believe they have a by continuity section. Because they have it starts with Enterprise, goes Discovery, Strange New Worlds, on through. Because I was looking at that the other day, because I decided to click the Discover Star Trek page to see what all they had on there, and they have some pretty cool documentaries on there as well. But Prime has some excellent ones. In the Captain's Chair is a good one. They have one that talks about Roddenberry and God damn it, I Rick Berman. Mm-hmm. Roddenberry and Rick Berman's feud there. It's pretty good. But yeah, guys, let's get on the bridge. And we will call this one a night for now, and then we'll see you guys next week with seasons 4 and 5. So, let me change to the best outfit TNG ever gave us. I love this outfit. I'm a sucker for this outfit.
Who isn't a sucker for this outfit? It just looks so good.
It does. I mean, don't get me wrong. The normal outfit, we see Haley in right there. Hi, Haley.
Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, the normal outfit that we see Haley in right there is I love that one. I think it's great. It's about as classic to me as the TOS shirts,
Right.
But this uniform, if I had to choose a regular season uniform, it would be this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging on. I know my voice is shot this week. Hopefully by next week I'll be back, at least with a voice that can sound off a little bit.
We'll see.
And yeah. But John, you've got spring break next week, so you're off all week.
I'm off all damn week.
Fucking lucky bastard.
Certainly has its perks.
Oh yeah. I mean, technically I'm off all the time, but I have 2 kids at home, so being off is not being off.
And I do not.
You're right. So, but I've laid out plans for the Captain's Chair I'm going to make. I'll have to show you what it's going to look like. It's a chair of its own design, but it's kind of based off of Sulu's Excelsior command chair.
Oh yeah.
Because I think I'm going to build. I'm eventually going to build an entire bridge for the Kitty Hawk somewhere. I don't know where I'm probably on my 14-acre farm. build a little area for it out there. But yeah, I'm building an entire bridge set to fuck around with.
There you go.
But alright, guys, yeah, thank you as always for watching us and listening to us and our bullshit. I know this episode hasn't been as fun as some of the others. I will try to find some more Screen Rant for us next time.
Mm-hmm.
All hail Rachel. Fuck you, Chris. Right. We'll go from there. But yeah, we'll see you guys next Thursday if all things go well.
All right. I am Captain Hudson, signing off.
Yeah. Captain Chris signing off.